Hey guys, it's Rob, the AMSOIL dealer. I just finished installing this bug deflector, hood deflector on my 5th gen 4Runner, and it didn't come with any instructions, so what should have been a very simple project was a bit of a pain in the neck. Probably should have taken me 10 minutes, it took me about half an hour to 45. But I'm gonna just show you how I installed it, just in case you've got one for yourself. And pop the hood. And yours didn't come with instructions either. I'll just show you the way I did it. Hopefully I did it correctly. I think I did, but it was a little bit of trial and error and messing about. So it came with a bunch of brackets, clips, and screws, but what it didn't come with was instructions. So the way I did it is mine came with 4 large brackets. You see them there? 1, 2, 3, 4, and it came with some small brackets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now my initial plan was to spread out the large brackets. I was going to put them out here on the corners, and that's actually the way I set it up at first, and it didn't work out very well. So if you copy the way I did it here, I think it's going to work for you. I hope I did this correctly. So I'll show you really quick. The little brackets, it's a little metal piece. See that metal right there? Kind of a hook. It's hooking underneath the edge of the hood. And right inside there, there's a little plastic block. It also has a small hook. So this one on the end isn't fitting really well. I'll switch over to the other side in a moment. But the little plastic hook hooks over. I use the clips, push them through the deflector into the little plastic block, and I did that on the ground, so I put all 8 of the little plastic blocks on. Now the ones on the outer edge here have a little hook. The ones that go in the center with the larger bracket at the factory or wherever these are manufactured, they cut that little plastic hook or tab off. So these ones are just sliced off, and it's not manufactured that way. You can clearly see that after the fact someone's cut them off. So these ones have been removed, the little plastic hook. But then when we get to this, the outer edge here, these 4 have that plastic hook. You see it inside there? So like I say, I put the deflector on the ground, put the 4 plastic blocks on the underside, and push the plastic clip through, and it clicks into place. It's a snug fit. You really got to crush it in there. And then I put the deflector on the hood and fastened it all down loosely. Oh, I forgot to mention, so in the kit it also came with some clear, almost like clear bra, just 3M clear tape. And my first thought was I was going to line up the clear tape with these 4 holes in the underside of the hood. That didn't work out. I was able to line it up with the 4 holes in the front of the hood, but then after attempting to install it, I actually had to peel the clear tape off on the outside and line it up with where these actually are. I assumed they were going to line up with here, and they didn't. So be careful they don't line up with here. So maybe test fit it, make a mark of some kind where the bracket's actually going to be, put your clear tape on there. That's to protect your paint finish. So that was one challenge I had. Things didn't line up. I had to figure out how the brackets assembled. So what I did with the large brackets in the center, you can kind of see Phillips screw into that black plastic bit. Large bracket follows around, and then I had to insert 4 plastic grommets or clips into the square hole in the front leading edge of the hood. Push those in, and then there's a washer here. See that washer? It has a rubber liner on one side. I put the rubber liner against the bracket, and I'm hoping that's going to be enough to stop things from shifting once this is tightened up. So mine came with Robertson screws here, Phillips screws everywhere else, but I'm quite certain I did that correctly. So rubber side down against the bracket stops it from moving. I put everything in nice and loose so that I could adjust it, and it kind of just found its way to where it was supposed to be. The other thing I did that's less than perfect, maybe if you have more patience than me, you'll do a better job than me. It does come with some rubber bumpers, and I installed the deflector first and then just shoved the bumpers under there and pressed them down. So you can see a big one there and there's a big one over in that other corner way over there. And it came with 8 little ones. And I just randomly put them along under the edge here just by poking them down and pressing down on the deflector. But I think, you know, if I was to do a better job of it, probably I should have test fit the deflector, measured to see where the edge is going to be, and then probably put the little dots nicely arranged along there. But honestly, if I was to take this off, they're just kind of randomly all over the place under there. But less than perfect, but I think it's going to work. So that's the deflector installed. Simple project turned into a pain in the neck, but I think it's all right. The reason I did this was, unfortunately, my car was in a small accident about 6 weeks ago, almost 2 months ago. Somebody sideswiped it while it was parked, and they took out the driver's side. So I just finished having the entire driver's side repainted, and then I paid a little extra and I had the hood repainted and the front bumper repainted just because they were rock chipped and what have you. So I'm hoping this deflector is going to help protect the hood from future rock chips, and I usually go through a windshield a year as well, so maybe it'll help protect the windshield a bit. But anyways, there it is. Simple project. If you've got one for yourself, that's how I installed it. Hopefully I did it correctly, because mine didn't come with instructions, but maybe that'll help you. Okay guys, talk to you later. Bye for now.